all a bit. Yes. Oh, yeah. People all this. Joy skin. Okay. Take it on there. Go forward. Got all the ways. For curves. Down to the last penny. Yeah, we could have made marbles. People both. She would fall if this goes. Oh, you go to. I guess.
There seems to be a discrepancy there.
What?
A discrepancy. There.
Where is it?
Just there. A discrepancy. A minute irregularity. A deviation from the common form. Its effects can be detected as the ripples from a concentricus.
Concentricus? Where are you getting all this? An inconsistency, maybe. As though one inconsistency informs the next, nearly imperceptibly at first glance. A never-expanding metamorphosis, perhaps? Constantly shaping and reshaping?
You're on the right track, sure. I mean, to assume that our perspective on any subject will remain unchanged for our entire lives is not only incredibly unlikely, it's quite a preposterous idea. Here we are, each marching along our own path, our perspective bouncing around a continuum all the while, informed by subtle or distinct discrepancies in our two primary variables, space and time.
Well, no doubt our perspectives are also influenced by some wayward, charismatic idea or individual. So for a time, we piggyback the ideas or the perspectives of others. And in time, we tire of them. Perhaps the piggy becomes too heavy, until at last we cast them off entirely.
Well, I posit that the real fun begins when two perspectives square off in a form of simple dialogue. In this way, we hear different sides of the story. We can meet up here or there, or perhaps even just there, assuming both parties consent to open themselves to the distinct possibility of ending up somewhere unexpected.
Well, it's like creativity in a bottle, isn't it? Shaken, stirred, or otherwise agitated. In those moments of agreement, we are for a time more or less the same. Although perhaps we'd never admit it, given all the minor differences, of course.
Well, imagine two handsome young perspectives connected by a string of unlimited length. If we measure the space between, under, and beside them, and quantify all the quantifiables, the results are irrelevant, considering they are precisely equidistant from one another, regardless of who said what.
An offbeat analogy, but sure. Of course, there's also the possibility that we safeguard our perspectives or sell them to the highest bidder. But then ends our little exchange, and with it, our opportunity to see eye to eye the natural product of our engagement.
And now it seems our little discrepancy has gotten something of a bad rap. That discrepancy there, or there it's gotten off to, seems for some an irritation, and for others an exciting unknown. The latter proves a tantalizing contingency, since if we do not know exactly where we are off to, it is of little consequence which direction we choose.
Any advice for the layperson?
Well, I will say this. Perhaps you're still apprehensive about our little discrepancy. We could call it failure, but where's the fun in that? So, introduce yourself to a discrepancy when next one comes along. Just try to emphasize, for you never know what shape a thought will take, or less a perspective, until your mouth has had its way. Good night.
Good night.